Good morning, everyone. Let us start with the second lecture of the chapter Getting to Know Plants. Today we will study about the shoot system. The green part of the plant that grows above the soil is known as the shoot system. It consists of stem, leaves, flowers, and fruits. Today we will discuss about all these parts in detail. First of all, let us take up the stem. Stem is the main axis of the shoot system of a plant which bears branches, leaves, buds, flowers, fruits, and seeds. Stem serves as a major link between the roots and rest of the plant. It always grows towards the source of the light and are quite strong and hold the plant upright. The stem of the tree is known as trunk. Most of the trunks are covered by a tough outer layer known as the bark. The bark protects the inner parts of the tree. Now let us study about the different parts of the stem. As I have already told you, stem may be soft, green or woody. The part of the stem where the branches or leaf arise is known as the node. The portion of the stem between the two adjacent nodes is known as the internode. The stalk of the leaf makes an angle with the stem, and this angle is known as the axil. Small outgrowths are present in this axil which are known as buds. As these buds they are present in the axil, they are also known as axillary buds. These buds give rise to branches. In addition to these, there are certain other type of buds also known as apical buds. Apical buds are present on the tip of the stem and they help in increasing the height of the plant. Now let us discuss about the functions of the stem. The main function of the stem is to give support. The stem bears and supports the branches, leaves, flowers, fruits. The leaves are arranged on the stem in such a way that they get proper sunlight for preparing food by the process of sunlight. Second important function of stem is conduction. Stem helps in conduction of water and minerals absorbed by the roots of the plant. It also conducts prepared food from the leaves to various parts of the plant, such as roots, stem, fruits, etc. In this way, it acts as a two-way street. Stems of certain plants are modified to perform some additional functions also. The first modification is for storage of food. Stems of plants like ginger, onion, and potato develop underground. They become thick and fleshy due to the storage of food. Stems of certain desert plants are modified to manufacture food also. You must have observed the desert plants like cactus growing in your neighborhood. In these plants, the stem is thick, fleshy, and green. These stems not only carry out the process of photosynthesis but also help in conservation of water. Some stem modification also provide defense to the plant. In some plants like citrus and bougainvillea, the buds in the stem are modified into hard, pointed and sharp structures called spines or thorns. These structures prevent animals from eating the plant. In some plants like rose and jasmine, reproduction can take place with the help of stem cuttings. Now we can perform an activity to observe that stem helps in conduction of water. For this, we have to take a beaker and fill it 1/3 with water. Now in this beaker add a few drops of any edible color or ink or dye, whichever is available at home, and stir it well. Now cut the base of the stem of a herb which bears white flowers like that of petunia, balsam or rajnigandha, and put it in the beaker as shown in this figure. Leave this setup undisturbed overnight and observe the flowers next day. You will observe that the stem, leaves and petals of the flower, they have taken color of the dye. This shows that stem has conducted water to the flowers and the leaf. If we cut a transverse section of the stem and observe it with the help of a lens, we will observe number of spots of the colored dye arranged in the ring. These spots are actually the narrow pipelines or tubes which run through the stem and help in conduction of water from the roots to various parts of the plant. Now we shall learn about the second very important structure of the shoot system, that is the leaf. Leaf is the flattened, thin, green and lateral structure attached to the stem. It is also known as the kitchen of the plant as it manufactures food with the help of chlorophyll present in it. The flat green portion of the leaf is known as the lamina or the leaf blade. The apex of the lamina is known as the leaf apex and the sides are known as the margins. The leaf is attached to the stem by means of a narrow stalk known as the petiole. The petiole continues in the lamina as a thick vein in the middle. This middle vein is known as the midrib. The midrib on either side branches out as veins to form a network. These veins, they help in transport of water, minerals and food and provides a framework to the leaf also.
You can see that leaves have different shapes and sizes. Some trees, like the peepal tree, have large leaves, while others, like the rose plant, have small leaves. Even though leaves look different, they have a common structure. Let us study about it. A leaf is made up of different parts. These are the leaf blade, petiole, midrib, veins, and stomata. Let us learn about each of them one by one. The flat and broad part of the leaf is called the leaf blade. The leaf blade is attached to the stem of the plant through a tiny stalk called the petiole. The petiole takes the water from the stem to the leaf blade. A thick line runs the center of a leaf towards its tip. This is the central vein, also known as the midrib. There are numerous tiny lines that run throughout a leaf. They are called veins. All these veins along with the midrib provide shape and support to a leaf. They also carry water to the different parts of a leaf. A number of tiny openings are present on the surface of a leaf. These tiny openings are called stomata. They help a leaf to exchange gases. They take carbon dioxide gas from the air and release oxygen.
That's all for today. In the next lecture, we shall study about leaf venation and its types.